Albania versus Croatia. Chat, let us know what you thought about this match, because in terms of entertainment, I think this was the best game of the day so far, with a 2-2 draw and a game-tying goal happening in the 95th minute behind Jasula, the Albanian. Croatia coming back in this match, completely flipping the result. Seeing Silvino on the sideline losing his mind for 94 minutes. It was a great game, a banger of a match, as Chris Vergara says. And honestly, both these teams leave with 1 point that I do think ultimately is deserved for both sides, but makes things very interesting going into that final round.
Yeah, bro. Somehow I wish we could track the heart rate of Albanians around the world, bro, because their last 2 games have been ridiculous.
Yeah.
They've been absolutely nuts. In both games, they get an early lead, and it's just pure ecstasy for Albanians everywhere. And in that stadium, the noise is ridiculous. But what a goal too. What a way to expose that Croatian defense to take the lead. And it was in a run of play where Croatia were trying to really go at Albania. And that's what I really liked about this game, is overall in both halves, it got end to end. It was just ridiculously fast paced. It was so fun, so entertaining to see. And we got treated to 4 goals in total. This was easily the best match of the day.
Yeah, I like that aspect, because we were watching together. I was like, bro, 1 more minute. At the very end, I was like, let's just do 1 more minute. Next goal wins type mentality. It really felt like that, the way it was so back and forth and exciting. People are saying that Albania in the first 20 minutes of matches are playing like prime Brazil, dude.
No, seriously.
They start off matches incredibly, man. It's just what happens the rest of the 70 minutes of the match is a different story, but their execution on their ideas right off the bat is really, really good. And it happened back-to-back games where they end up getting the lead to start the game, and then they lose it.
And then they lose it, bro. If you cut to the 80th minute, and it truly looked like Albania were just going to lose this game. But somehow they garnered this mentality of, okay, we cannot lose here. The last 10 to 15 minutes for Albania, they turned it back on.
Yeah.
And it was actually Croatia who were on their back heels praying to not concede. And Albania eventually got a really nice goal, a low-driven cross, a beautiful first-time hit, and the game went 2-2. But honestly, in that moment, after kickoff, it looked like Albania might have gotten 3-2, bro. It really looked like they were going to completely flip it, maybe possibly getting the craziest result in Euro history, because it would have been 2-3 flips of scoreline in this game. It would have been absolutely insane. But nonetheless, this was a crazy result. There were some really good goals, but I think for both teams, there's like definite weaknesses that is going to make it very hard, I think, for both of these teams to get out of this group.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm seeing it a lot in the chat. People are being really hopeful, like that Albania, like I have Ochi here saying Albania should qualify, man. Like people want that for them, but I'm scared. I'm scared that this was already the peak of their tournaments.
Yeah, Clashfire here saying, wouldn't be surprised if both teams don't make it to the knockouts. And when you consider that Spain and Italy are here, and also that Albania only have 1 point, it's just tough. It's really tough, because now Albania have to get a win. A draw ending with 2 points will not be enough, even if they finish in 3rd place.
Against what's most likely going to be the best team in the group in Spain.
That's the problem.
I don't see that happening.
That's the problem. And it sucks because they've played so well in this tournament.
They played so well, and the same goes for Croatia, because they're in a really tight situation now, man. Oh my God, they got to get a result against Italy in that final match to get through, hopefully in 3rd place or 2nd, depending on how that Spain-Italy match goes tomorrow. But for Croatia, maybe the people were right about them, bro, when they were talking about them either being a little washed or just their dynamicism being gone, or just comparing them to past generations that we've seen. I'd say now it's been 2 performances in a row where they've disappointed and not proven to be that same Croatian side that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, dude, I did not realize how poor their defensive midfield would be in this tournament. It became very clear that they had no coverage right in front of the back line, because once Albania got past the midfield, they were already in Croatia's box every single time. That's why this game was so end-to-end, because there was no box-to-box midfielder to destroy that play for Croatia. So Albania just had to get it over the midfield, and then they were finding a lot of space to exploit. And it makes sense, though, when you look at Croatia's midfield now. You have a really old Luka Modric, who had a weird first half, but he did end up having a really good second half. That's why you do play him, because what he gives you offensively, but he's not going to cover a lot for you defensively. Then you have Mateo Kovacic, who's honestly just as offensive thinking as Luka Modric. He will track back, but you don't really play Kovacic for his defensive qualities. And then Brozovic ended up getting subbed off at halftime. You could say he was at fault for the first goal that they conceded, just kind of going to sleep, not tracking back. And those are the three guys that you're asking to provide coverage in the midfield defensively. It's not good. Once they brought on Sucic, it got a lot better for Croatia. So for Dalit, I expect a lot of changes in this third game for them.